So do you have any idea what goes on at a sci-fi convention?
No, probably more or less the sci-fi stuff that's on the TV.
DragonCon means many, many things. Fun, excitement, friends, parties, multimedia, you name it, it's here.
DragonCon seems to be a time where you can swear about anything, you can really express yourself and fit in.
It's a place for us weirdos to be the normal ones.
To say that DragonCon is the largest convention of its kind would be a vast understatement. For the last 14 years in downtown Atlanta, 3 hotels have played host to one of the country's largest, most extravagant sci-fi conventions ever conceived. But DragonCon is more than just a sci-fi convention. Over 50,000 people gather each year, many of them dressing in elaborate costumes to represent their favorite characters from movies, comics, TV, video games, and more.
The only part of DragonCon I've experienced so far, last night they had partiers. I didn't even know if it was a real party. And so many costumes. I mean, more costumes than I've ever seen.
Willy Wonka. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
This is Tim the Enchanter from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I'm here as Jadis the White Witch from Chronicles of Narnia and Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The dress itself, including the hand sewing of the lace on top, took maybe about 24 hours or so. The bird, which I made from scratch, took about 3 hours. The hair itself, which my friend Rihanna did, took 3 hours.
If I could dress up, maybe I'd be a ninja.
Oh, I've seen tons of costumes. I mean, the green bodies and the blue bodies and the goth characters and the full-on Star Trek characters and the full-on Battlestar characters.
I started out as a sword maker, so all my swords are perfectly balanced. It's got the eagle motif for everything, like the wings, the helmet, kind of like the beak and everything. The wings on the tassets, and this is Silvatari armor. They're elves, basically. Like invest every part of that culture into the costume. Like we even have the scroll pattern on the buckles, the little scroll pattern along all the armor. Pretty functional. I mean, it's a full hardened leather piece, so it's pretty durable. This is aluminum, anodized aluminum chainmail. It only weighs 2 pounds, and it also acts as a heat sink. So I've worn this for 15 hours on one occasion, and I haven't died in it, and I'm not sweating to death now. It takes about 2 weeks to make each one.
I've seen quite a few costumes. It's great people watching. It's been wonderful.
Last night I saw a full-on great outfit with the medal and everything. That was pretty cool.
I love Squadron, the 501, which is the All-Star Troopers, and they have a parade where they'll march in like complete garrison formations down the street. So it looks like, you know, the Imperial forces have invaded Atlanta.
I wouldn't describe him that way.
Vader's running me around $4,000 right now. Punisher's got $500 in it. SG1's probably got about $500 in it.
We like to dress up and have people take pictures of us, I guess.
It was probably several hours and close to a couple $100. Well, I was a general on the Kryptonian army before the son of Kal-El. No, the son of Kal-El is who we need to destroy. The father of Kal-El. Jorah.
The point is, kneel before God. That is the point. Remember that.
An event as large as DragonCon can span multiple mediums, such as art, literature, films, and music. The artists behind these mediums often make appearances in order to meet their many fans. These artists and celebrities will meet with their fans, sign autographs, and host roundtable discussions. We took a few minutes to speak with them to get their impressions of DragonCon.
Cliff Simon, live in Los Angeles, originally from South Africa, and work on the amazing show Star Wars.
I'm Gary Jones, I'm the owner of your school.
Yeah, DragonCon's amazing. It's my first DragonCon I've been to.
Man, all its exposure to radiation is making me thirsty.
My name's Claire Rankin, and I play Dr. Heitmeyer on Stargate Atlantis. My name is Tori Higginson, and I play Dr. Elizabeth Weir on Stargate Atlantis.
It's great. I love Dragon Con. It's one of the better cons I've been to.
Yeah, it's a complete trip. It's great.
I love Dragon Con. I'm having a great time.
Yeah, it's my first convention, and it's been fantastic. The people here are great.
It is definitely a trip.
Hello, this is Zach Brannigan, Master of Time, Space, and everything else in between, and winner of this year's Modesty Award. Yeah.
I'm Bill Dow, and I play Dr. Lee on Stargate.
Good news, everyone. Bad news.
I'm Steve Basic, and I'm known for hating Kevin Sorbo.
Well, I've had all sorts of interesting encounters with them. Television being what it is, this is the place where you get to meet the people who watch the shows.
Young lady, bring me a sandwich from the dumpster and leave the maggots on it.
My name is Granty Mahara, and I'm on Mythbusters on the Discovery Channel.
Tori Belici, Mythbusters.
I never really imagined that I would be in front of the camera doing interviews and doing all this other stuff. I mean, just my hobbies turned into these things that people want to watch, like BattleBots and Junkyard Wars. It's tough. It's one of those businesses that's really, really hard to get into.
My favorite was probably crashing two semi-trucks together. To pull that stunt off was it was interesting, and the effect, watching two semi-trucks in a head-on collision was pretty awesome.
Dragon Con means to me a way to connect with fans. Our fans. These are people who watch the show regularly, who know our names and our faces, so it's really a great opportunity just to connect with people.
Every single one of these fans is strange.
Although the celebrities are a big draw to Dragon Con, the fans are also there for the vendors. Vendors of every type come from all over the world, including the UK and Australia, to sell very unique items at an event such as Dragon Con.
Sure, my name is Nicole Pellegrini. I'm with Spatial Anomaly Gallery from Philadelphia, and I sell a wide variety of sparkly objects.
My name is John Bowen. Down here this weekend, sell the swords of all the different types, European, Japanese swords.
Hi, my name's Anna Fernandez, and I work with Wolfguard Armory, and currently right now what you're looking at is a lot of our product, which is all handmade, hand-dyed, hand-cut, you name it. We also do the chainmail by hand. You'll see what started out as a joke and was not funny after 40 hours. Captain America.
Robert James Lidke, and this is my booth for Head Press Publishing, and we're here exhibiting my graphic novel trilogy, Eyewitness. This is something a little bit different probably for Dragon Con because it combines really two stories. One, a modern day story set in the Middle East of the birth of the Christian faith in a very creative fashion. The third book in the trilogy is scheduled for about 2 years from now, and it takes literally that long because I do not only the writing but all the artwork, the coloring and lettering and everything.
My job is to make people's ideas come to life. They come in here and they want to look a certain way, they want to be a pirate, a fairy, Darth Vader, whatever. 99% of what's in this booth I make. And I do a lot of custom work, which is the other thing too, because people tend to be different sizes and you can't always find what you need off the rack.
There is more to Dragon Con than shopping, celebrities, and costumes. There are multiple events that happen simultaneously every day.
The one thing I can't wait to do or see here at Dragon Con, I have to admit, is I can't wait for the parade tomorrow morning, because my understanding is that is something to be experienced in all things.
While I'm waiting for the parade, there's a few characters from a show I like to see, Mythbusters.
A lot of different costumes, a lot of fun. Some things you may be able to recognize, and some things you may not.
My wife and I have been coming to Dragon Con for about 3 years now, and these friends of ours from Malaysia, and he's going back to Malaysia tomorrow with all these pictures, and he's going to be sharing them with folks in Malaysia going, these are Americans.
Lots of cool characters. We like the superheroes and the Star Wars characters, so that's what we come for.
Huge and fabulous. The costumes, people put so much effort into their costumes, and it's a shame that anybody misses it. It's a great effort by a lot of people.
I just go, oh, Sergeant, open the hours. And I go, open your own fucking eyes.
Marines, keep out of reach of children. Straight weapon, kung fu. Plus 10 attack strength to ninja, or plus 10 to ninja attacks.
What?
Alright.
Oh, shit.
Oh!
Doll panels. Adrian Ball joined doll panels.
Being able to get together and have those serious geek conversations and feel comfortable with it.
Oh, my friends. As soon as I met all these other crazy people that live nearby, they all said you gotta go to Atlanta. So I'm like, okay, there must be some rum in Atlanta.
To be honest, we don't really understand it. So just watching and looking at other people is very interesting.
There is no possible way to give true justice to the depth and vastness of DragonCon. With more than 2,000 events happening over 4 days in 50 plus rooms, one truly needs to experience DragonCon firsthand. I encourage anyone, families, friends, sci-fi fan or not, DragonCon will be the ultimate adventure for someone to experience.